Hey friends! In today's video, I'll show you how to crochet this Paw Patrol hat. This is a child size from age 3 and up. It is made of 2 strands of yarn to ensure keeping the hat warm in winter. For this project, you need acrylic yarn. This is a number 4 category, and the 2 main colors are brown and yellow, and a little bit of light yellow, white, and gray, a 6mm and a 5mm hook, a pair of scissors, yarn needle, and stitch markers. To begin the project, work 2 strands of yarn and a 6mm hook. Make a magic circle. One chain. In the magic circle, place 8 half double crochet, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 3 loops. That's 1. Again, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3 loops. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And last one, 8. And now pull the tail to close the circle. To begin round 2, slip stitch into the first stitch, and I always like to carry the tail with me. 1 chain. This 1 chain does not count as a stitch. In the same stitch, place 2 half double crochet. That's 1, and again into the same stitch. 2. In the next stitch, 2 half double crochet. 1, and 1 more. 2, and 2 half double crochet into every stitch. By the end of the round, there will be a total of 16 stitches. To begin round 3, slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain. In the same stitch, place a half double crochet, in the next stitch, increase. So place 2 half double crochet in this stitch, 1, and 1 more into the same stitch, 2, and the repeat is half double crochet, then increase. So place 2 half double crochet in this stitch, and repeat this all the way around, total 24 stitches. To begin round 4, slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain, place a half double crochet into the same stitch, and a half double crochet into the next stitch, then increase. So 2 half double crochet in this stitch, 1, 2, and the repeat is half double crochet into 2 stitches, 1, 2, then increase. Repeat this all the way around, total 32 stitches. To begin round 5, slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain, place a half double crochet into 3 stitches. One, 2, and 3. Then increase. So place 2 half double crochet in this stitch. And the repeat is half double crochet into 1, 2, 3 stitches. Then increase. Repeat this all the way around, total 40 stitches. To begin round 6, slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain, place a half double crochet into 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. One, 4, then increase. And the repeat is half double crochet into 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. Then increase. Repeat this all the way around, total 48 stitches. To begin round 7, slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain, half double crochet into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. Then increase. The repeat is half double crochet into 5 stitches. Then increase. Repeat this all the way around. By the end of the round, there will be 56 stitches. To begin round 8, slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain, half double crochet into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches. Then increase. So place 2 half double crochet in this stitch. And the repeat is half double crochet into 6 stitches. Then increase. Repeat this all the way around, total 64 stitches. At the end of round 8, it measures at 6.5 inches, and to begin round 9, slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain, and place a half double crochet into every stitch for a total of 6 rounds. At the end of round 14, join the round, 1 chain, and cut yarn because round 15 is a color changing round. You may insert the new working yarn into any stitch. And I'm going to insert into this stitch. Pull through, one chain, and place a half double crochet into every stitch for 2 rounds. Round 17 is another color changing round. Insert new working yarn into any stitch. Pull through. One chain. And place a half double crochet into every stitch for 3 rounds. And I meet you at the end of round 19. At the end of round 19, after the last stitch, cut yarn, and we are going to join the round with a yarn needle. Insert into the first stitch, then insert into the back loop of the previous stitch. This is the front loop, and this is the back loop. And this way, you'll get a nice finishing look. Then weave in the tail. The next part of the pattern is to make the ear flaps. Firstly, this is the joining stitch where we want to keep it at the back. In between the markers, there's 19 stitches. From this marker to this marker, that's 13 stitches. 19 stitches and 13 stitches. Total 64 stitches. To begin the first row, insert yarn into one of the markers. Pull through. One chain. And place a half double crochet into 13 stitches. After 13 half double crochet, and to begin the second row, one chain and turn. The first stitch is a half double crochet 2 together. So yarn over, insert into the first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 5 loops. That's a half double crochet 2 together. Then half double crochet into the next stitch, half double crochet into the next stitch, half double crochet into every stitch until the last 2 stitches. With 2 stitches left, place a half double crochet 2 together, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the last stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 5 loops. Total 11 stitches. To begin row 3, one chain and turn. This is the repeat of last row. Half double crochet 2 together, then half double crochet into every stitch until the last 2 stitches. With 2 stitches left, place a half double crochet 2 together. Total 9 stitches. Each row we're decreasing by 2 stitches. Repeat this row until row 6 where we have 3 stitches left. At the end of row 6, we have 1, 2, 3 stitches, 1 chain, and cut yarn. We're going to repeat and do the same on the other side. And I'll meet you at the end of row 6 of the second ear flap. At the end of row 6 of the second ear flap, 1 chain, turn, single crochet into the first stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, and single crochet into the next stitch. Then from here, single crochet into every stitch all the way around and back to the beginning here. There's no stitches to tell you where to place the single crochet on the side, but we know we have 6 rows, so minimum 6 stitches. So you can place 6 stitches, 8 or even 9 stitches. Try to keep your stitches evenly. After we went all the way around, slip stitch into the first stitch. Again, slip stitch into the next stitch, 1 chain, and make sure to leave a long strip before cutting, maybe about 15 inches. And cut some more strips that's about twice of the size of this strip. I have about 20 strips for each side. You can have more or less, entirely up to you. And we're going to pull each strip through the tip of the ear flap. This takes a while, so I'll see you in a bit. After both sides are done, organize them by dividing them into 3 groups and bring the outside one to the center one at a time. At the end, take 1 strip, wrap it around once or twice, then take another strip and wrap it around from the opposite direction. Tie a knot. With a yarn needle, bring it to the center and pull. Lastly, cut them evenly. To make the ear, work 1 string of yarn and a 5mm hook. Make a magic circle. 2 chains to begin the first round, and this does not count as a stitch. Then place 10 double crochet inside the magic circle. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. That's 1. Again, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pull the tail to close the circle. To begin round 2, slip stitch into the first stitch, and I always like to carry the tail with me. 2 chains, 1, 2. In the seam stitch, place a double crochet. In the next stitch, increase. Place 2 double crochet in the stitch. 1, 2. Double crochet. Then increase. So 2 double crochet in this stitch. Repeat this all around, total 15 stitches. To begin round 3, slip stitch into the first stitch, 2 chains, 1, 2. Double crochet into 2 stitches, 1, 2. Then increase. And the repeat is double crochet into 2 stitches, 1, 2, then increase. Repeat this all the way around. By the end of the round, there will be 20 stitches. To begin round 4, slip stitch into the first stitch, 2 chains. In this round, place a double crochet into every stitch. By the end of the round, we still have 20 stitches. To begin round 5, slip stitch into the first stitch, 2 chains. Double crochet into 2 stitches, 1, 2. Then double crochet 2 together. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 3 loops. That's a double crochet 2 together, double crochet into 2 stitches, then double crochet 2 together, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 3 loops. And the repeat is double crochet into 2 stitches, then double crochet 2 together. Repeat this all the way around. Total 15 stitches by the end of the round. To begin round 6, slip stitch into the first stitch, 2 chains. In the same stitch, double crochet, then double crochet 2 together, and the repeat is double crochet, then double crochet 2 together, by the end of the round, there'll be 10 stitches. To begin round 7, slip stitch into the first stitch, 2 chains, then place a double crochet into every stitch for 2 rounds, and I meet you at the end of round 8. At the end of round 8, slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain, and cut yarn, Repeat and make one more. To make the badge, make a slip knot with one string of yarn and a 5mm hook. Three chains. In the last chain, this one, place 3 double crochet, one, two, and 3. 2 chains, and turn, and this does not count as a stitch. In the first stitch, place 2 double crochet, 1, 2, double crochet into the next stitch. In the last stitch, 2 double crochet. Total 5 stitches. Again, 2 chains, and turn. In the first stitch, 2 double crochet, 1, 2, double crochet into 3 stitches until the last stitch. In the last stitch, 2 double crochet. Total 7 stitches. This is a repeat of the last row. Each row will increasing by 2 stitches. Repeat this until we have 11 stitches. Now that we have 11 stitches, place a single crochet all around. Once we single crochet all the way around, leave a long tail before cutting. With the white yarn and a 5mm hook, make a magic circle, 1 chain, and place 12 double crochet inside the magic circle. 1, 'Then slip stitch inside the magic circle. Leave a long tail and cut yarn. With the white yarn, make another magic circle. This time, place 6 single crochet inside the magic circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close the circle, cut yarn, with a yarn needle, insert into the first stitch, then insert into the back loop of the previous stitch. Repeat and make 2 more. Then stitch them together. Eyeball where you want the badge to be and stitch the badge onto the hat. Lastly, the ear line up with the ear flap. Stitch the ear between row 7 and row 8 from the top of the hat, so it should be somewhere here. Once it's done, do the same on the other side. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!